Authenticated transfer of files with storage and backup within a cloud environment. Abstract cloud computing service is valuable in various segments of human activities, and it has been a future information technology designed for organizations and education sectors. Cloud storage services allow clients to put away data and enjoy high-quality on-demand cloud applications without the stress of constant management of their own software, hardware, and data. It moves data maintained by the cloud service provider to the cloud storage servers, which prevents too much burden on users, such as the control of physical data possession. Cloud services are safer, but there are new threats related to data safety due to the physical possession of outsourced information. Users are putting away their sensitive data, and since they have no more control over the services or their stored information, there is a need to implement strong security strategies that will prevent unauthorized access to the system functionalities and users' information. To address data security threats while in cloud storage, strong authentication scheme and data encryption scheme were introduced. Encryption of users' data contents before putting into storage, and authentication scheme for valid user verification and protection of unauthorized access to all units of system functionalities. Introduction. In today's world, storing data is so vital. Many big companies, industries, and other organizations are so focused on keeping their data safe and secure that it is the best option for storing your files in the cloud. Where the cloud gives so much security to your data, in other words, it maintains integrity between the users. The best part of storing data in the cloud is that you can store huge amounts of data. Users can ensure additional cost savings because internal power and resources are not required separately for storing the data. People always choose to store data in the cloud because the cloud environment enables multiple people to access and edit a single file or document. Users can access the file or document from any part of the world and collaborate in real time. Storage transfer service uses metadata available from the source storage system, such as checksums and file sizes, to ensure that data written to cloud storage is the same data read from the source. Cloud computing is a complex infrastructure of software, hardware, processing, and storage, all of which are available as a service. Cloud promises tangible cost savings and speed to customers. Using the technology of cloud, a company can rapidly deploy applications where expansion and contraction of the core technology components can be attained with the high and low of the business life cycle. This can be achieved with the help of cloud enablers, such as virtualization and grid computing, that allow applications to be dynamically deployed onto the most suitable infrastructure at runtime. It's worth noting that while this might appear alluring, there remain issues of reliability, portability, privacy, and security. Survey motivation and methods. When a disaster occurs, our main concern is to store our data securely, so the best way to store our data is the cloud. The first and most important benefit you will gain from cloud computing is increased storage capabilities. If you have a lot of files and documents to protect, you can increase the storage limit according to your needs and desires. Using cloud computing, you will be able to easily recover your data and information anytime you want. If you wish to repair your system or want to change your system, you can easily back up your data to cloud storage. Once your task is completed, you can easily restore your data from the backup using cloud computing. Using cloud services is a much more convenient and secure way to store data and information, and it will provide you with a solid fence around your data that will prevent unauthorized persons from accessing it. It will also be protected from hackers and any other type of unwanted intrusion. There are many ways to share your data with no fear to anyone by sharing the relevant link. This prevents your data from being compromised by malware, and nobody is able to access your privacy lounge without your authorization. Survey outcomes. A number of cloud partners, including Amazon's Elastic Compute Cloud and IBM's Smart Cloud, are changing the course of exceptional organizations since they are taking control of IT structures and offering online cloud services. Getting it in the present is really not a difficult task. As a general matter, you can purchase or rent it on the web and use the APIs provided by cloud providers to dispatch, reattempt and shut down the virtual pictures. With cloud-based online affiliations, One of the most prominent advantages is the ability for customers to create, change, and exchange digital pictures with various customers. It is now possible to store, share, and archival objects of many different types on the cloud. The high-level management interface hides system implementation details and performance data. However, while guaranteeing ease of use, an experimental study is presented here that examines how the cloud-to-user network performs when it is perceived by a set of home users throughout the globe using the Amazon S3 cloud storage service. Load balancing in cloud computing data centers has been a major challenge in recent years. The authors presented a survey on the current load balancing techniques and solutions that have been proposed only for cloud computing environments. Cloud load balancing mechanisms can be categorized into three main groups based on their designing perspectives: general algorithm-based approaches, architectural-based approaches, and AI-based approaches. Yet, cloud paradigm comes into play to assist the use of such applications, but these are in favor of data access beyond single key value pairs. Therefore, they are dependent on traditional databases. Therefore, there's a gap between DB systems from the past and those of today. There is a need to close this gap if we wish to ensure that the cloud can support all types of applications now and in the future. AuthStore enables users to securely reuse passwords at multiple providers and for secure data encryption. Only one service is needed for AuthStore to operate, that is, a service provider. It is necessary for users to remember only username and password in order to authenticate and gain access to encrypted data. Passwords can be protected using key stretching using AuthStore, putting control in the hands of users. Cloud computing is a complex concept that anyone can get lost in. However, cloud computing has a double edge just like any other technology. Technology promises lightning fast speeds, a large variety of apps to choose from, and seemingly limitless storage space on one hand. There are various security threats associated with shared spaces such as compromise of confidential information, degradation of data integrity, and non-availability of data. Flowchart of this application. Conclusion: in the cloud, large amounts of data are generated every day, and this data can be securely stored and recovered if data is lost or deleted for any reason, or if the cloud crashes. Performing encryption on cloud data ensures its safety.